Hello everybody, this is Talk Time with Shanika. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe to my new channel. This is Complicated Conversations with Shanika. We are going to discuss part one, my truth about marriage. This is part two. I didn't want part one to be so long, so yeah, I'm doing a part two to it because there are some other things that I really need to address with the ladies and the men. All right, so let's go ahead and get down to it. The truth about marriage, it is sacred by God. It is something that He absolutely loves. He says, "A man that finds a wife finds a good thing, and he finds favor with God." Now, I always have to highlight that word, that favor word, because, baby, when you find favor with God, you find it. It's awesome. Now, there's a lot of people afraid of marriage. They're afraid of the ins and outs of it. They've heard that once you get married, everything goes sour and, it goes bad. And, if you believe that, then yeah, sometimes that does happen. And sometimes you just marry the wrong person. He or she may not be or may not have been the one for you. And you've just picked the wrong person, and that's okay too because we're human. But let me say this. For one, ladies and men, ask God for the right person for you. Ask Him to pick the right person for you. He'll let you know when that person is the right person or not. He's going to tell you. He's going to show you. So you ask Him. Let Him know, what it is that you want in a person. And He'll make sure you find that person. Don't you try and pick someone on your own because, yeah, that's how we end up making mistakes. And, of course, yeah, we're human, so we're going to make the mistakes. Number two, stop putting everybody in your business. Stop that before you even get married. While you're in a relationship, practice that. If you're not in a relationship and it's just you by yourself, practice that. Stop putting everybody in your business. Your family should not know, or your friends, or your homies, or your homegirls, all your buddies should not know what's going on inside your house with your mate. They should not. Whether you are married or getting married. That's the truth. Because everybody don't believe like you do. Everybody don't want you to win like you want you to win. So they'll tell you to leave her. Only for the simple fact for them to be with her or him. So I have to say this. Be careful with who you talk to about your situations. You need to talk to somebody. Talk to God. Let Him tell you who to marry and who not to marry, or what to do with her or what to do with him, especially if they're getting on your nerve, because that's another thing. Baby, if you think that you being in a relationship is something, being in a marriage is definitely something. It is not easy. It takes work. Hard work. It is two worlds colliding into one. So if you definitely haven't found yourself and that person haven't found theyself, that's going to be a bomb. Now, another thing. Stop getting married for the glamour and the glitz of it. Because you must remember that once you take that dress off and once you take that tux off, yeah, he or she is all yours. You don't know what he might turn out to be like when you get him behind them doors. So stop getting married for the glamour and glitz of it, because the ring is pretty and the dress is pretty and the tux is nice and the homie's gonna be jealous and yeah, they gonna be hating on me. Stop that. Stop it. Because at the end of the day, you are entering an agreement with God. You telling Him that you're gonna be there. And he says for better or for worse, but he never says how better it can get, and he never says how worse it can get. And trust me, sometimes it can get worse. Honey, ladies, y'all will want to kill that man, revive him, and kill him again. That's how worse it can get. And the same for the men. So especially if y'all both are entering into this marriage and you both in debt, there's money problems, there's problems with the baby mama, the baby daddy. Yeah, it's hard. So situate that stuff before you get into that marriage. And if you're already in your marriage, love your mate. Love them. Cherish them. And if it's something that you just can't handle, excuse me, don't drag them along. Go ahead and get out of it. And I'm just being very honest with you. That's why it's called complicated conversations. Because this stuff right here is complicated. And people don't always tell you the truth. And I ain't gonna sugarcoat it with you because it wasn't sugarcoated with me. It gets hard. You may cry some tears. He may cry some tears. Honey, it gets hard. But if that person is for you, it will be all right. It will. Don't allow no one to stop you from having love or joy or favor with God in your life because of fear. Fear is of the devil. That is not of God. That's of the devil. And it's just another something to stop you from enjoying yourself and having a great life. Like some of them homeboys or homegirls that, don't never want to see you have nothing. So they always at your back about what's going on between you and your mate. And what I mean by that is, you'll never come out like you used to. Man, I don't never see you like I used to. You be cooped up in the house with your girl. Yeah, that type of stuff. Brush that stuff off. Because you got somebody that loves you and that wants to be with you. That stood up with you to say, I do. Now, don't get me wrong, they may not be all perfect. But they are who they are and you chose them. So if you knew that he wasn't right or she wasn't right before you married him, then guess what? That's on you. It is. Because it's about being patient with one another and being patient with yourself. Don't hop in the marriage with someone that treats you like crap before you do. Because it's only going to become more crap. Most of the times, it does not get better. Us women, we think that if we get this man to marry us, that he will become a great husband and see how wonderful we are to them. No. It gets worse. It does. And ladies, know what you want. Because if you've been with the man long enough and you done had kids by him and y'all live together and y'all got jobs and, y'all taking care of y'all homes, then why not? Why not? You are worthy of being married to. You're a queen in your own right anyway. And I know what some of us women may be saying to get out of the thought, oh, well, I don't think he quite ready because he's still doing stuff that I can't deal with. Then why are you dealing with him? Why are you dealing with him still? These are the things that, ain't never really said to us like it should be said. It be sugar-coated or it don't be nothing at all. And if y'all having a problem with trying to, understand marriage, talk to a counselor, talk to a pastor. Get some advice. Like I said, I've been married for 20 years. This year is my 20th year. And I tell God, thank you. Because it's been hard. We've had some great times and we've had some bad times. But we still here. And it is nobody but the grace of God that done that. So I'm telling all the married couples, pray together. Pray for each other. Because some of the times it gets difficult, especially when you don't have no outlet or nobody to talk to or nobody to understand. And that's why I started this channel, because I want people to understand that I understand. I do. All the stuff that doesn't be said, I'm saying it. I understand, and I've been there. And it gets difficult. But this is my advice. I'm not a licensed therapist. This is just my advice on my life, on the things that I've went through. And if I can just help one person, then I win. So this was my truth about marriage, part 2. Once again, I will say this. When you are considering marriage, or you are in a marriage, pray. Ask God to send you that mate to love you. That's going to be there for you the right way. If you are in a marriage, pray. And ask God to help you in your marriage. Show you what to do to guide you. Now, usually I come down hard, but this ain't one of them. I'm just being very honest. As honest as I can be. It takes work to be in a relationship. And it takes even more work to be in a marriage. So if you're not willing to put that type of work in, it may not be for you right now. But it can be. It can be. I've been married for 20 years. I done it. We done it. You can do it too. Because if he did it for me, he will do it for you. Just try him. Okay? Now, that's it. I ain't gonna preach to y'all long. Please like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment. Let me know what you want to talk about. What you want me to talk about. If what I'm talking about relates to you. If you understand what I'm saying. And I think that's about all. So, I'm going to wrap this up. Be bold. Be you. And what do I always say? Be beautiful. God bless. Take care.